What's up, everybody? Jordan here, and we're talking about audience participation. We're going to get into the nuts and bolts of what we can do, how we can do it, and watch some examples of other artists including the audience during their concerts. Before we get started, I want you to know that this video is littered with examples from major artists, and I've included all the links with timestamps to the performances in the description. So your audience comes to your concert to be immersed in music. Part of that immersion is participating in the show. Starting out by having the audience clap, jump, or wave their hands is fine, but maybe get them to sing along with you, create a competition, or even bring somebody on stage. Let's start with the basics of teaching the crowd to clap or sing along. As you're approaching the high energy part in a song where you want the audience to clap with you, you and all the mobile players in the band spread the front of the stage. Then, as you get to the part in the song where you want them to participate, tell them what you want them to do, and have everyone in the band do big claps. Keep going until you know they have it on their own. When you want the audience to sing with you, find a line in the music that's easy to sing. Usually it's in the chorus and sometimes in the bridge. Then explain what you're going to do. Repeat what you want them to sing and then ask them if they've got it. About half will say yeah, then ask with more passion and a louder voice. Say, "Have you got that?" And most people will respond. Then say, "Okay, let's try it." Go through it a time or two, and if they've got it, tell them they're doing a great job, and then give it a try with music. If they don't have it, start over and repeat steps 2 through 4. Hopefully by now they've got it, but you need to be sure you always keep control. And then you keep the momentum going. The key to audience participation is clear and simple instructions. Don't assume they know what you want them to do. You have to lead them. Let's look at an example. This is Sam Smith and his band clapping and teaching the crowd what to sing. This is Like I Can during his Lonely Hour tour in Japan.
Let me see your hands, guys.
So all the band is coming towards the front of the stage.
I want to see every single person on your feet. Clap your hands. Repeat.
Sam's doing it a little small, but that's okay.
He'll never love you like I can sing. He'll never love you like I can. He'll never love you like I can. You sing.
And see how he points the microphone to the crowd?
You can be a little
Tells
bit
them to sing along.
He'll never love you like I can. 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 He could be.
So then later he's going to come back, and during the chorus he's going to point his microphone out to the crowd and they're going to sing along. It's awesome. So you can also teach a line partway through the song. Let's say you've got a really catchy hook on a fun song. This is a great time to ask them to sing along. So if you talk in the middle of the song, have your band vamp at a lower volume on the 1 chord, or you can repeat the progression if it's not too long. Just make sure that you can jump in and sing whenever you're ready. You can also break it down to just the drums while you talk. The dialogue might sound something like this. "We're gonna need some help on this song. Do you feel like singing tonight?" And then make sure you get a good response. If it's weak, you have to ask again. Then explain what you want them to do. Something kind of like, "I'm gonna sing, 'Girl, You're Amazing,' and then I want you to answer just the way you are," okay? Then you say, "Let me hear you sing that," and then you sing it and have the rest of the band sing the response with the audience. When you see the ones in the crowd who are doing it right, point at them and encourage them. This is gonna motivate everyone else around them to get into it more. If they aren't getting it, go over it a few more times and encourage them to sing louder or with more feeling. And have fun with this. You can pit one side of the room against the other to see who can sing it louder. Then once they've got it down, bring the band back in and have the audience keep singing. Extend the singing for as long as the crowd is into it, and then just finish the song. There's no reason to go back to do another chorus or anywhere else. This is the fun section of the show. It's about the audience having fun, not about the song. They aren't worried that you didn't go back and do the final chorus or the outro. They're just glad that they got to sing along and be part of the show. So let's watch Ben Folds teach his audience some harmonies. They'll come in for a chorus, and then at the end he'll play with the crowd a bit. So this is while he's in Perth back in 2005. This song is called Not the Same.
To the harmony, for those of you who've done it before, you don't have to listen to this, but those of you who've never done this before, your notes are as follows. People with the lowest voices take an A, go. 2, 3, 4. Be sure to put the slide in. The drunk slide is an important part of the way it blends. So give that one more shot with the lower parts. Real slow. 3, 4. Beautiful.
If you notice, the audience didn't have it quite right, and so we had them do it again.
We'll take the third, goes. Both parts together, hit it. Great. People with the highest voices take the 5th scale degree.
It sure would be nice to have perfect pitch.
All parts together, go. Beautiful.
All right, so we're gonna fast forward a little bit, and we're gonna watch him cue it in the song. All he does is look at the audience and open his mouth to have them sing ah. That's all he does.
You looked around, and you were not the same after that. And you were not the same after that. You were not the same after that museum.
This is such a good song. We're gonna fast forward again towards the end, and we're gonna watch how he plays with the audience. There's a couple times where the audience starts to do their own thing, but he quickly takes control and makes sure that they do what he wants to do. So just a second. Just have fun with this and make it your own. If you're having everyone in the audience sing along and you're building it heading towards a climactic finish, do a drop where the music stops and all you can hear is the vocals for a line or two. Then kick the music back in. It's awesome to hear the audience singing a cappella to you, and when the music comes back in, it's a rush for you and the crowd as you head towards the end of the song. Normally end with a trash can ending and tell people that they did a great job, and then cut the song off. Remember, any kind of participation you want to do needs to be rehearsed. So let's look at Justin Timberlake. He's doing Can't Stop the Feeling at the halftime show a couple years ago. Yeah, and that kid with the cool selfie.
Come on!
So there's an example of a drop. Develop the next level of audience participation by creating a competition. You can do it differently each night and see what you like best. But when you decide to make a competition between sides, make sure your instructions are clear. Break the room into halves, both verbally and visually, and make sure people know which side they're on. You can get one side to sing and then the other, and you can repeat this again until they understand completely. Then put them together and finish the song. So this is Bruno Mars having a contest in the middle of one of his songs to see who can cheer the loudest. And yes, this is a sold out arena, but you can still do the same thing no matter what venue you're in. It just might not be as loud.
We're gonna have an old-fashioned friendly competition. It's gonna be the left side versus the right side tonight. Guys, this is what we're gonna do. On the count of 3, I want to see everybody jumping because we gotta show the right side what time it is. 2, 3, get down! Right side, did you come to party tonight?
Come back this way, come back this way.
All right. I'm gonna give y'all a fair shot. On the count of 3, I want to see everybody jumping because we got to show the left side what time it is. 2, 3, get down!
The fun thing about that is he did it in every single show that tour. And if you think for 1 second that every moment of that wasn't rehearsed, you're dead wrong. Only a small percentage of performers are comfortable with bringing the audience members on stage. There could be dance contests, skits, air guitar contests, bringing someone up on stage to play an instrument, and more that can all be done effectively. It begins with telling the audience, hey, we're looking for someone to come up here and help us out. If someone in your audience is well known, you can use that to your advantage if they're good sports and are willing to have fun. Once you've gotten them on stage, hold the person's arm near their elbow facing the audience. You need to make sure you lead the conversation and make everybody feel at ease. A good way to do that is maybe crack some jokes. Or you can just get right into it, ask their name, what they do. Then explain to your volunteers what you want them to do. So for example, when I point to you, I want you to play air guitar. Or I'm gonna do a dance and I want you to copy me. Or every time we come to this part in the song, I want you to do your best Michael Jackson impression. And just like with all audience participation, you have to have them do it a few times. Keep it moving and don't let the momentum get dragged down. If they start getting shy or freeze, ask the audience something like, do you want to see them do it? All right, here we go. And then once you get them to do what you want them to do, repeat it a few times until you're finished with the song. Then have someone grab them subtly by the elbow. You say, let's give them a big hand, and then lead them off stage while they're being applauded. Here, we have Chris Martin bringing someone on stage to play piano for Everglow while in Munich. I want you to watch for how he stays in control.
Really want to come on stage and play this song with me? You can't fuck it up. People paid a lot of money. Okay, so there's a young man here who wants to play piano on this song. Because I think it's important for Britain and Germany to work together. So let's try and keep relations in Europe good by having a good. You sure you want to do this, young man? Okay, man. All right, so here you go. I don't know what his name is, but it's a beautiful young person that's going to come on and play. It's a song called Everglow. And this song we'd like to send out love to the world, whether that's to Paris or to London or to wherever you might feel. How you doing, man? Okay, this is Ferdinand, everybody. You don't need to film it. It's okay. It's going to be filmed. Everybody's filming it. You sure you want to play, man? Thank you for coming. All right. So you know where it starts, right? Oh shit! I may as well go home. I'm going home. I'll see you later. You do the concert. Okay. All right, let's try it, man. This is called Everglow. This is a German-British union. Let's go. Let's keep it together in Europe. All right. Let's go. Beautiful, man.
This video gives me chills every time.
Oh, they say people come, they say people go. This particular diamond was extra special. And though you might be gone, and the world may not know, still I see a celestial. And I should, but I can't let you go. But when I'm cold, yeah, when I'm cold, there's a light that you give me when I'm in shadow. There's a feeling within me, Everglow.
So if you notice, there's a couple things that he did. He first, when I think his name was Ferdinand, he brought up his phone. He's like, no, don't film this. Everybody's filming it, because he just needed the pacing to keep going. And then when he started playing, he started a little too fast, and so he's like, no, go slow. And I could watch this whole thing, but I'm not going to make you do that. But again, I've added all the links to these clips and the timestamps in the description. So go watch them and make sure that no matter what, you're planning where and how you'll include your audience in the show. The more you prepare and the more fun the audience has, the more fans you'll gain with every concert. I'm so glad you're here learning with me, and I can't wait to see your show.